into the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. The throw. He's right on target. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Gators in the hurry up. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Pettis. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gators!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Quick handoff.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Right back to it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. The give to the tailback. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. This is a designed run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs and throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lockett. Got his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, to get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They're working that left side. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking for space. It's Baker. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
With the run on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Smarty. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
He finds his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jeff. Gonna take a shot. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Quarterback will keep it. Oh, there's the ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll fire to his right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but
sends it downfield. He makes the catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Gators will hustle to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Rice. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. And they just got to make more plays.
This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complementing quarterback to this offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll test the right side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Spartans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide out in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Polly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the Gators want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. On the move, he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Third down coming after the incompletion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. just going to keep it after the snap. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. And the Spartans pick up the first down. I love the bootleg call on 4th down because even if you know it might be coming, you have to respect the fake.
Yeah, and you don't know where the launch point's going to be. So you're going to blitz, but then now they move the pocket, and it becomes hard because you got to get a moving target. Nice job by the offense, understanding the situation, using the quarterback's athletic ability to get the first down.
Handoff to the single back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan State 21, Florida 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Scanning the field, it's Lockett. Quickly complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
The Spartans will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sparty. A great catch and run for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 19 over Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jersey?
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he wants it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Fighting off the defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Feeling some heat. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Balls and fired complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
6-9-1, Gators score.
They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They are up by 12 over Ball State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. Trying to get to it. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Got his man on the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Hey!
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The fake spike trying to catch the defense napping. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season.